Hi there guys, it is me, Ginafromposh, and I'm here today to go ahead and talk about a couple of sample packs that I make, which are going to be these guys. One is just a regular sample, and the other one is going to be what I send out for Facebook parties. So go ahead and stick around if you guys are interested. All information on what I use are going to be linked down below, and let me know what you guys think at the end, okay? Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. Full disclaimer, I am so sorry about the background music. My daughter is watching Puppy Pals, I believe that's what it's called, and it's the only thing that's going to calm her down is some TV. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The first one I want to go ahead and talk about is going to be just the regular sample packs that I send out to customers. So basically what I used to send before was this big old poly mailer bags with like a catalog, 6 to 8 different samples, a ton of different marketing material, and I just felt like it wasn't that cost effective. It wasn't giving me the bounce back that I needed, especially for the cost of it going out, which was like $2.77 that I spent on each mailing package, which I believe was just way too much, especially for people who just weren't that interested in Posh and they just wanted to, you know, kind of make me feel better and get a sample, you know. So I decided to go ahead and go with these little puppies. Total cost of this is going to be 70 cents. The reason why it's 70 cents only is because it's going to be with these non-machinable stamps. Non-machinable just basically means that it's not going to go through the machine that normally sorts out our mail. Instead, it's just going to go through a person's hand. Oh, that was my cat. Sorry. Basically, yeah, instead of it going through the machine, it's going to go through a person's hand. So therefore, it's guaranteed that the samples inside of this thing isn't going to pop and isn't going to be destroyed by the time it reaches your customer's hands, which is a good thing because you don't want a messy sample pack, you know. But basically, those stamps are very crucial. You go ahead and get them at your local post office. They're only 70 cents each, so the total, I got 20 for like 12 bucks, I believe, roughly around that cost. But yeah, you go ahead and you get these things and you're good to go. Another thing that makes these mailers non-machinable is going to be these cellophane bags. This one right here, the cellophane bag that I'm using right now, is a 4x6, I believe, 4x6 or 5x6, one or the other. I'll go ahead and post the link down below inside the description box. I got them off of Amazon. I got 100 of them for I believe $6 or $7. So yeah, those are really good. Now, just because you use a cellophane bag does not mean that you don't need the non-machinable stamps. If you send these out with a regular forever stamp, they're going to send it right back to you, and it's just a waste of time. So I highly recommend, if you're going to go this route, get the non-machinable ones. If you use a regular envelope and you use some non-machinable, make sure you put "do not bend" at the bottom of the envelope so they know that it cannot go through the machine. But yeah, so this is what it looks like on the outside, on the other side as well. So basically, we're going to go ahead and dissect it and let you guys know what is inside. The first thing that I want to go ahead and go over is the big white sheet that I have in here. The picture that I sent out on the Facebook group chat, I'll go ahead and leave a picture right around this corner. I used 3 different types of sheets. I used a flyer for the loyalty program, the perks program. I used another one for the pricing at the glance, and another sheet to go ahead and explain what the Facebook party is for and things of that nature. But I found that it was just way too thick for me to feel comfortable sending it out. I'm pretty sure if I did send them out with those 3 papers inside, plus the samples, plus my marketing material, it would have been fine. But I didn't want to take the chance, so I decided to go ahead and skim it down. So instead of doing all those 3 sheets, I decided to go ahead and just do this one right here, which is going to be all about the Pampering brand. I got this off of the portal, or not the portal, I got it off of Poshbox inside the resource folder, and I just put it on a Word document, spread it out, and printed it out myself. I really love it because of the bottom section right here. It has all the things that, you know, I would find intriguing if I was a customer outside of Posh, you know. It has the perks, under $25, $5.99 shippings for all orders, and the buy 5 get 6 free. I find that to be very important because in my big sample packs, which I'll go ahead and leave the link down below for that video as well if you guys want to know what I use for my deluxe sample packs. You guys can check that out as well. But I highly enforce the buy 5 gets the 6 free on my deluxe sample packs. But I really do love this sheet. It tells us all about what Posh stands for, what we're about, and I feel like that's very important, especially for first-time customers. They should know what Posh is, you know. They shouldn't just be putting samples on themselves, you know, and not knowing what the heck they are. But yeah, this is how I put them inside the poly. So once I fold it like hot dog style, and I fold it up just a little bit of ways up, and then I take the flappy part right here, and I make sure that it is facing the outside of the poly mill. So you see that there's like a little flap up here. I make sure that this flap goes on the outside of it. So therefore, when I'm ready to send it out, the back is flush and there's nothing, no other material left to go ahead and put on the top of it. So it's not blocking anything. It's just a blank white surface that that it sits on. I put the stamp at the top, my return address up here, and then the customer's address at the bottom. But yeah, that's that. Next marketing material that I put in is going to be the Posh to Meet You bundle. I really do love the Posh to Meet You bundle. I got these off of the portal, bought it with my perks, and caught it a day. At the bottom, I went ahead and put down my information. I get this and I put it inside the flap right there. So therefore, when they open it up or they look at it, they know that there's more material in there instead of just a white sheet of paper. Next, I'm going ahead and showing you these two right here. I honestly made these myself. These are exactly this is the loyalty perks thing. I made it off of an index card. These are the index cards that I use to go ahead and print them off of. It's from Avery. These are 3x5. They're 3 sheets each, 50 sheets for 150 cards. And then you just go to avery.com/print. You design them yourself and you print them out. The way that I designed these, all I did was I cropped the top. I cropped the top and put it right there. And then I cropped the bottom and put it right there. And that's it. Now I will go ahead and mention when I cropped the bottom, these words right here in the middle weren't showing up that well. So what I did was I deleted them, I whited it out, and I typed them out myself. Now if you guys do choose to do that, do it this route, you guys are more than welcome to, by all means. I don't know. I think that I'll go ahead and post something on the page once this video gets posted on there, that if anybody wants me to make them some of these, I'd be more than happy to. We can just do a trade-off or something. You guys don't have to buy it from me. If you guys want to just like send me something, I'm perfectly fine with that, just to kind of compensate for it. But whatever the case may be, I can go ahead and do this for you guys, because the back, I'm not gonna lie, that part right there is just it took a minute for me to do. I made this from that that sheet flyer that I showed you guys, and I used those Avery index cards. Link is down below. You guys can check it out. And I believe they were like 10 bucks for that package. Another one of the index cards that I make was the what's it called? The recruitment thingy. Basically the starter kit that's on the front, and then how exactly how you're able to join, like what your purpose of, what your why is, why you want to join Posh, if it's for you yourself, if you want to just grab the discount, whether it be to share with friends and family, or if you even want to join, like build a Posh empire. It's completely up to you. You have options when it comes to Posh, and that's what I love so much about it. But yeah, I just went ahead and made these two. I got the template right off of the Posh box under recruiting, and that's that. That's what I did. I could have bought them off of the Posh portal, but I just decided, you know, make my own. I have the index cards here. Why spend the money, you know? So yeah, these were completely free, for me at least. The labels that I use, actually, since we're talking about labels, are these ones right here. Return address from Avery, 60 per sheet, 2x3 by 1 inch, and this I actually got from Walmart. These cost like $5, so I highly recommend getting these, because I don't only use them for my contact information, but I also use them for my return address labels as well. Just like this. This is what they look like. and I'm able to use a lot of them. But yeah, so these are it. I'll leave the link down below. You take them and you put them inside the flap. You don't want them just roaming around everywhere. I mentioned before on the description when I posted a picture, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay, I'll go ahead and explain it. But with each sample, mini sample packs, I call these like mini sample packs, I put a mini sample exclusive, and in here it just says order $25 or more and receive a deluxe pampering pack delivered to you for free. Includes a catalog, 6 to 8 different samples, and many more, which is exactly what I explained before. The deluxe sample pack that I initially made before, just to kind of get more bounce back and more products and more purchases from my customers, I went ahead and put this puppy in here. So when I see that they make it, I grab the address off of our virtual office and I send them a pampering pack. Easy as that. Alright, so now for the postcards. I actually made these postcards by myself. A lot of people tend to use Vistaprint to print out their little postcards, their self-made postcards, but I decided to make my own more cost-effective way. The way that I did mine is that I went on Amazon. I'm an Amazon freak, if you can't tell. I have Prime, so I am milking it. The Avery postcards right there. White and glossy on the front, and it's matte on the back. And then these are the 5x4. They fit perfectly inside the cellophane bags, and they come with 4 inside of it. I designed the actual postcard itself with the Canva app. I'll leave the link down below, as well as avery.com/print. I use that to just stick the template that I made from Canva, put it on the Avery website, and then print it out myself. I find that to be a lot more cost effective. I don't have to pay for shipping. I don't have to pay for them to do it. I did it all myself. All I did was pay for those postcards. The postcards, I believe, were like 10 bucks, roughly around 10 bucks for 25 sheets with 100 cards even. If you guys want me to make you one of these, I'd be more than happy to. Like I said again, all we have to do is just trade, and I'm perfectly fine with it. You guys don't have to pay for the cards, nothing like that. Shipping, nothing. All I really want is something in return. On the top it says, "Oh my gosh, you've been poshed," my name, my contact information. At the bottom it says, "You deserve to be pampered." And I put these there myself as well. I could have done something different. I was thinking about putting the all natural one, the circle graphic that we have. I could have put that on there, but I feel like these are the most important. Like I said earlier before, the buy 5 get 1 free. I also add these in my deluxe samples. I tend to emphasize more on that sale than anything else, and obviously everything under $25, that's a must know. This is what I do for my postcards. Next is gonna be the fun part. I'm pretty sure you guys wondering, like, Gina, get to the samples. I want to see them. Here it is. Right there. So basically I went ahead and I wrote just a little handwritten note. You always want to include a little handwritten note to your customers. I did it on the back of my postcards. I figured save more space, you know, and then I taped them to the bottom. This one right here, since this is for just a regular old customer, new customer that wants to try some samples, I said, "Hey there, thank you so much for allowing me to pamper you. Enjoy these samples, and don't forget to snap a selfie with your samples for social media to earn free posh. Use hashtag Ginafromposh." So therefore, whatever social media site that I go to, I can go ahead and see them snap a selfie. As soon as they do, I enter their name into the weekly drawing or a monthly drawing, whatever you guys want. Completely up to you how you guys want to work your business, but this is what I do to kind of let customers know to help me market my business as well. These samples, I went ahead and I would have used Laycons, but the Laycons were just too thick for me to put them in the envelope to make them non-machinable, because it has to be laying flat. Non-machinable letters have to lay flat and have to be flush together in order for them to be considered non-machinable letters. Otherwise, it's a parcel and then you pay more for it, which is not what we want to do. I went ahead and I used these little puppies right here. I got these off of Amazon. I believe they were like $3 for a pack of 100. Don't quote me on that. The link will be down below. What I did though to save space and to save product and to save time. Well, not really time because it took me a while to make these, not gonna lie. But in order to save material, that's the best part because you don't ever want to waste your money. I went ahead and cut them in half and now they look like this. So therefore, I now can make 2 samples out of one of those packets or one of those heat sealers. That's what they're called, heat sealers. So they look like this. This is going to be the top half of one of the top half of this, and then this is going to be the bottom half. So I just did that, cut it in half, and I used my flat iron to just seal it both off. These little labels that I got, made them myself. I used these labels right here. I got them from GarageSalePup.com. You guys go there, find the 1-inch labels. I decided to go with these instead of my go-to Avery just because the Avery ones were way too expensive for my liking. These were a lot cheaper and they work exactly the same. And to be completely honest, they align a lot better than the Avery labels. I guarantee it. Again, like I said, you just put it right here at the front. And then, now the only thing I don't like about these envelopes is that, specifically these kinds, not necessarily all cellophanes, because different cellophanes have different lengths on it. But this little strip right here is just too small for me. Too small for me to feel comfortable sending it out. I go ahead and I fold it just like that. And then I take one of these "You Deserve to Be Pampered" stickers, stick it on there, and then I feel way more comfortable that way. Now the only difference, and I'll be completely honest, the only difference between my regular samples and my Facebook ones, same marketing material, same everything like that. The only thing that really differs is how I lay my how I lay my samples. Like I mentioned before, I had 3 different sheets on the old ones that I posted on Facebook, but I still have this sheet right here. But instead, I also included this one, which is where my samples lay. This one right here is just a welcome to the party letter. I recommend doing it. If you guys don't feel comfortable doing that and just rather put it on like a card or something like that, feel free to do it. But this just basically is an outline of who I am, who's the party for, what the party is about, when the party will be, what I'll be doing throughout the week, and it's all listed right there, just so the customer or just so the guest during the Facebook party feels a lot more comfortable knowing what's going to be happening versus not knowing what's gonna happen. I tend to send these samples out about 3 to 4 days before the scheduled party. Throughout the week when I'm talking about my Facebook parties, they're actually going to be having samples on hand so they can try it out the same day that I'm talking about it, so they know what I'm talking about, which is extremely important because you want to put Posh on the people, guys. I don't know if every consultant sends samples out for Facebook parties, but this is a very effective and inexpensive way to go ahead and put Posh on the people, regardless if you're just sending out regular samples or if you're doing it for a Facebook party. Regardless, I highly recommend this method. Now, if you guys have any other questions as to what I mentioned before, or if you guys would like the opportunity for me to make you guys some of these cards, especially this one right here. This one is very important to me. Well, so is this one. Both of them are really important to me. But if you guys would like the opportunity for me to make these for you, we can just do a trade-off. You don't have to buy them for me, but if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and send me something. We can talk, you know, we can make some shake. If you guys like the video, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos from me. Please like, share, comment, whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions, link it down below, or links down below, comment down below. Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks.